When people see us now, they say 60 years. That's beautiful. But what they don't see are the quiet mistakes we made along the way. The ones we wish someone had warned us about. If you're married, dating, or just wondering what love looks like over time, please listen. Because we learned these lessons the hard way. This is Young vs. Old, where young questions meet old wisdom. Today, we're not here to brag about staying married for 60 years. We're here to be honest. About regret. About growth. About the mistakes that almost cost us everything. And what we'd do differently if we were starting over today. We got married young. Too young to really know ourselves. And definitely too young to understand each other. Back then, marriage wasn't something you talked about deeply. You didn't analyze emotions. You didn't ask, how do we communicate? You just stayed. Or at least, you were expected to. And staying doesn't always mean growing. For years, we thought time alone would fix things. That if we just worked harder, argued less, stayed busy, the cracks would somehow seal themselves. They didn't. They grew quieter, deeper. And that's where the first mistake lies. Mistake number 1. We stopped talking about the things that mattered. Not small talk, not schedules, not bills or groceries. We mean the real things. Fears, disappointments, loneliness. There were nights we sat in the same room, watching the same television, feeling like strangers. And instead of saying, I feel disconnected from you, we said nothing. We thought silence was peace. But silence is often just unresolved pain waiting patiently. If you're young and listening to this, please hear this clearly. Unspoken feelings don't disappear. They harden. And one day, you wake up next to someone you love, but don't know how to reach anymore. Mistake number 2, we kept score. Who worked harder? Who sacrificed more? Who was right? Marriage isn't a courtroom, but we treated it like one. Every argument turned into a case file. Every apology came with a memory attached. I did this for you. Well, I gave up that for us. Nobody wins when love becomes a competition. There were moments one of us needed comfort, and instead received a reminder of past mistakes. Looking back, we weren't protecting ourselves. We were protecting our pride. And pride is very good at slowly starving a relationship. Mistake number 3, we assumed love would stay the same. It doesn't. The love you have at 25 is not the love you'll need at 45, and it's definitely not the love you'll depend on at 70. We waited too long to learn that love requires adjustment, re-learning, re-choosing. We expected the other person to remain familiar, while life kept changing both of us. There were years we grew in opposite directions. Not because we didn't care, but because we didn't check in. If you don't ask, who are you becoming? You might wake up married to a stranger who used to be your best friend. Mistake number 4, we didn't apologize fast enough. We let days pass, sometimes weeks, waiting for the other person to blink first. Time doesn't heal wounds when pride keeps reopening them. Some of our biggest regrets aren't the arguments themselves, but the time we lost being cold. Silent breakfasts, long car rides with nothing but resentment between us. Looking back now, we'd give anything for those days back, even the messy ones. If we could say this to our younger selves, it would be simple. Say sorry sooner, even when you think you're right. Especially then. Mistake number 5, and this one hurts to admit. We thought there would always be more time to fix things, more time to talk, more time to be gentle. Then illness came, loss came, reality came quietly and didn't ask permission. There were moments one of us lay awake at night, wondering if this was it, and thinking about words we never said. Love doesn't warn you before it asks to be brave. If you're young, please don't wait for a crisis to start appreciating what you have. Time is generous until it isn't. So what would we tell you now? What are the life lessons we earn through regret and repair? First, talk sooner, talk honestly, even when your voice shakes. Second, drop the scoreboard, choose connection over being right. Third, expect change and meet it with curiosity, not fear. Fourth, apologize like time is precious, because it is. And finally, treat ordinary days like they matter, because one day they'll be the ones you miss most. 60 years together didn't happen because we were perfect. It happened because we eventually learned and chose to keep learning. If this story gave you something to think about, share it with someone you love. Subscribe to Young vs Old. And maybe tonight, ask one honest question you've been avoiding. That's where the real work begins.